Welcome everyone. Just gonna do a little quick live video for you guys. Haven't talked to you in quite a bit. Let some of you guys fill in here. It's been so long. Yes, I know. It's been so long. But you know why? It's because we're trying to get this thing ready for Power Tour. Look at it. Trying to get ready. I have an update video filmed. I just need to edit it. I'll fill you guys in on what's going on with the charger and hopefully Power Tour. Look at that green shine in the light. Yeah, we can hear it run here in a second. I'm going to pull it in the shop. Hey guys, hello. Glad you're here. How's she running? A lot better than whenever we first had this thing going. Got to get a huge shout out to Luke from Thunderhead 289 for helping me sort out some of these carburetor issues I've been having. It was having a really bad lean stumble, and we were just trying to figure out what was going on, and he helped me figure out a lot of the stuff on this Summit carburetor I've got on it, and I'll talk in detail all about that. But we've been changing jets and power valves, all that good stuff, and he's helped me a lot. So big shout out to Thunderhead 289. Go subscribe to him on YouTube if you haven't already. So if you want to learn a lot, he's the one to learn from. Thought I was hallucinating. Yep, it's me. It is me, guys. Believe it or not. What's up, Dylan? Man, I understand the length on video. Not posting it takes time, man. Yeah, the thing is, I really want to post videos. I've missed it. I miss talking to you guys. It's just so hard to do all this work and film. I'm not trying to make excuses or anything, but this is still my hobby. I do this on the side, so trying to coordinate work, life, and family and YouTube, it's been kind of tough because I'm on a deadline with this car. Deadline and be different, but I want to make sure that we still here. Sorry guys, my internet's a little bit weird. We're back. Looking at a 78 Firebird project. I'm doing it, rebuilding or buying a 350 motor for cheap. Any tips? You can't go wrong with a good GM product for cheap. Yeah, get it running, do the bare basics, check the oil, change the belts, hoses, make sure, do good proper maintenance on it. You should be fine. Hope all is well. Thank you, appreciate it. Everything's going well. Had a little bit of an issue with some cooling, but we sorted stuff out, and the thing runs pretty well. I'm excited about it. It sounds wicked. I'll start it up here in a second for you guys. Why is it not yet a pink General Lee? I'm beginning to think you won't paint it. I don't know where you got that from, that I won't paint it. We've already talked about the pink General Lee. Car still looks good. Yeah, oh man. I've been getting all sorts of looks today. I've been putting some miles on it. Sorry about the lag there. My internet dropped out. I turned it off. It goes live and doesn't even tell the boys. I know, Mike. I just pulled up and said, you know what? Let's do an update video. Literally just pulled into the driveway right now. I thought let's just go for it. Posted not long ago. Was out of the shop. It's been about 3 weeks ago since I posted an actual video. I haven't done a live video in a while. 66 Mustang from Indiana to Power Tour. So you're going to be going to all the way to Concord, I guess, and then going back home. So that's not bad. What's up, dude? Hey, Bryce. What's going on, man? Cornet getting Willwood discs. Awesome. Do you like those wheels? Me and Bryce were talking about wheel and tire combos. He actually went with a set like I have on the Charger. Love the Charger, my dream car right there, man. Yeah. I'll advise you, though, buy one that's done. It'd be a lot easier. I hate that the pace laps at Bristol are all sold out. I didn't know you could do that. I'll just watch. I actually haven't even registered yet. I still haven't even registered the car. I wanted to make sure it was going to be okay. White letters on black Steelies look awesome. I agree. I definitely agree. Got a little rust on the caliper there. I need to make some adjustments there for that. Start it up. I will here in just a second. I wanted to talk to you guys for just a minute and catch up. The exact set, man. Looks great and smooth on a highway. Yeah, these things, I had a little bit of an issue whenever I got my wheels and tires balanced. I mounted them myself, and then I went to go get them balanced when I got my alignment, and I asked them to use sticky weights on the inside of the wheel. But what do? Clamp on weights. Irritated me, but it's to the point where I don't have time to make any kind of adjustments at this point. So it drives good. 80 miles an hour. This thing is just, it's like it's nothing. Effortless. Drive the snot out of it. I'm trying to right now. Look at that shine. Can y'all see that? That's original paint right there, and it still shines. That's crazy. Did you put exhaust on it? Yeah, I did. Dynamax Ultra Flows. You can see the exhaust tips right there. And like I said, I'll talk about all that in the video that I post. And like I said, if you weren't here earlier, I have filmed a new video. I just have not put it together. So it'll be here. Hopefully, I'm hoping to get it out by this coming Friday, because that's the day I'm leaving for Power Tour, if everything goes according to plan. If for some reason that this car does not make it on Power Tour, we'll more than likely take my Blue Dart. That's the one that I took last year and needs a radiator, but I've already got it. Just have to put it together. So if it comes down to it, I've got a backup plan. I'm hoping that this thing still works, but we'll see. If you redid the paint, what color would you give it? I don't know. Kind of think the green's growing on me. I'll be honest with you, the green has grown on me. But I've always been a fan of the Death Proof Charger and Dirty Mary Crazy Larry. So what happened to the satellite? Yep. You got it, dude. You're all over it this night. Yeah. Rear gear again. 323s with a 28-inch tall tire. And this thing, it's nothing out of the hole with that really high stall converter. I've got 391s waiting for it. And I might run a shorter tire. Maybe like a 295/50 out back. But I haven't put the 391s in yet because I don't want to be running on the interstate with a super high or a super low gear. So, which those 391s might be pretty good with that tire right there. So we'll have to see. But yeah, it's definitely in need of some gearing out back. 68 to 70 B bodies do drive and ride really good for an old car. Yes, they do. This thing hugs turns. I'll show you a little bit as to why. Because that beefy boy right there, Blue Dart is my favorite. It's definitely, I'm attached. I'll be honest with you, I am attached. Wish I had a backup plan. Mike, you've got like a billion cars. Don't even act like you don't have a backup plan. Guys, go follow Classic Mustangs 429. Poor guy's been struggling. He's had a rough week. Here we'll transmission stock. It's rebuilt. It's got a shift kit in it. 27 3000 stall converter. I've got my MSD in. Did a lot of wiring, and like I said, I'll go into deep detail with everything, and I'll explain everything that's happened that you guys have missed. So, rewired the whole car. It runs pretty good. Excuse me, guys. I'm a little bit allergic to outside. Yes, pretty much anything. Death Proof and Dirty Mary Crazy Larry are two of my favorite Mopar movies. which they're both sad because both at the end they get destroyed. But you know, how's the dash interior coming along? I mean, basic. You can see some gauges in there. Nothing for interior. It's all still gutted from whenever I haven't touched it. I'm just working on, you know, I want to make sure everything is the way it needs to be before I make it look nice on the inside. Might still put the back seat in it, and power windows work. You can see, got the windows rolled down, so that's nice. Need spaces in the rear around corners. Tire rub the inner wheel well. The inner wheel well? Yeah, mine do too. I think mine rub the leaf spring. I wish they had a little bit less back spacing. Mine rub just if you corner pretty hard, or you flex the suspension. How fast can it go? As fast as you want it to. 68 Charger 318 car in Maryland for $7,200. Wow, that's a deal. You like posting videos or not, or do you just like subscribers and likes? I mean, I like both. You don't have to choose one. I mean, I would make videos even if I didn't have subscribers. I made videos for years with like 0 subscribers. So, no, I just do this for fun. Have 355 with a 295 50 15, and it cruises okay. I can do 45 at 2,000, 55 at 2,500. I've got 391, so it probably equates to pretty similar gearing with this 28-inch tall tire. I'm just trying to figure out, you know, it all depends. We'll see. And Dad's Cuda, he's got the same exact tire in the rear with a 391, and you know, big block. They like higher RPMs. They like to breathe. So I think I like them. Vanishing Point, yeah, love that movie. Paint or not, Dylan. So loving the stance and wheel and tire combo. Best of luck on Power Tour. Thank you very much. I'm gonna need all I can get. Nice job on the rewiring. Looks awesome. Thank you. I appreciate it. I am so particular about wiring that it's obnoxious. And there's still some things I wish I would have done differently on this thing, but it's a lot better than what it was. Because you guys remember the rat's nest that was on the firewall. Still don't have wipers. Would like to figure something out for that, but I don't know. Beautiful Dodge Charger. Thank you. Love the seats. Yeah, the seats are the best part. Man, these things hug you on the turns. Seriously, these are probably one of the better investments I've done. I think I'm going to put some of these in everything I got. They will seriously hug you in the turns, and they are so comfortable. That high headrest, I mean, you can just lean back, and it cruises. I mean, it's so comfortable to ride this thing. I was a little worried at first, but man, I love it. And they recline like basically flat, so you can fall asleep in this car. Super loud or not? No, it's really, I mean, when you get after it, it's pretty loud, but it's not loud at idle. How many rows does it have on it? I don't know. How many rows is what? What brand of oil do you use in your Mopars? This has Castrol GTX, and I'm running 1040 with the Lucas Oil zinc additive. PC building, Dylan. That's what we call quality cable management. Thank you. Appreciate it. TrickFlow finally released the PowerPort 190 heads for small block Mopars. Really? I ought to check those out. I gotta clean this thing up. You can tell that it's dirty from whenever the hood was off of it. There's all sorts of dust that collected on it. I really want to do like a quick detail and just clean up everything before we go. I know that's really not important, but you know, that's just I'm way too particular. I want to polish up this cold case radiator as well. Those tires, I dropped 200 RPM on the highway. Of course, I have 273 gears. Oh, really? Wow. Yeah, that's the thing about it. You go big tires, you'll drop your RPM. What were you running before, Bryce? Keep the dream alive. Thank you. Right next to the windshield. Yeah. By the way, no busted windshield. We'll talk about that later. Soak the paint with linseed oil every 6 months. Yeah, yeah. I've heard people do that. Is Phytech on it? No. It has a Summit carburetor, Summit 750 vacuum secondaries. Can you start it? Yeah, I'll start it here in just a minute. I just wanted to, like I said, I'm trying to catch up on these questions. Hold on, I'm trying to catch up. 295/50s. Did you like the 295/50s? If I don't like the 391s with these tires, I might go with 295/50s. They're a lot shorter though, is my thing. I don't know. Maybe I'll go with the 255/60. They're really wide, but they're super short. And that's the only thing I don't like about them. These are 235s, I believe. I think they're 235s. They have to be, because I don't think Cooper makes a 245. Yeah. Yeah. 235, 60, 15s. And then those are 275. So if I don't like these at the end, I'll probably go with the 255. Why no Phytech? Because for Power Tour, I want something that is going to be super simple to fix if I get in a bind. If something, because I don't have any experience with Phytech. I don't really know much about that stuff, and it's all electronic, and something could go wrong, and I don't even know how to fix it. So I want to have more experience with it before I actually do something like that. You have something go wrong with a carburetor, you can fix it. You can go to pretty much any parts store and find something you need. Because that's a good thing about these Summit carburetors is that they run anything, like all the parts are Holley based parts. So you've got everything you pretty much need hanging on a shelf in an O'Reilly or an Advanced Auto Parts. And that's pretty much where I got all my stuff. If I needed something for one of these, like I've been changing out power valves all week. So if I need something for it, I can just run and go get it. That's what I like about it. Spoiler alert, it is. I don't know what you mean, Kevin. I'm sorry. Oh, hey, Kevin, by the way. While I'm at it, go subscribe. You guys know. Junkyard Digs, Classic Mustangs 429, Thunderhead 289. Do all that. They're okay for driving around town, not for cruising on Power Tour. Yeah, that's the thing. And if I ever do Power Tour again after this year, I'll probably run the same exact gears. I don't care about racing people. I don't care about being fast on this trip. I just care about cruising on the highway and not blowing up. Reverend Kevin, thank you for bringing that back. Can you show us the motor? She's right here, dude. Or the electric power window motors? Because this be an engine. When is Power Tour? Starts next Friday. I'm leaving here Friday morning, going to Concord, North Carolina. It's about an 8-hour drive. So you guys wish me luck. Cooper does make 245s because I've got them on my Monte Carlo SS on the front, I think. Could be wrong, but pretty sure. Huh. I thought BF Goodrich only made 245s. I know that they make a 245 60 14, and that's pretty much the biggest tire you can get on a 14 these days. But I didn't know they made a 245 60 15. Or maybe I did. I don't remember. Didn't bounce well either, so you could feel them on the highway. Yeah, I think that's just too short of a sidewall for me. If I did ever go with a smaller tire, it'd be a 255 60. I think I like the way that those look pretty well. But I'm going to change the gearing first. That's definitely first. You need a new carb for your 77 Chevy short wide. I'm a firm believer now in the Summit carburetor. Check those out. It may sound crazy, but I'm bringing a whole extra distributor, NSD box coil, and Holley 600 carb. It's going to take a pretty serious failure to stop me. Knock on wood. I'm going to bring an extra carburetor. I've got an Elderbrock laying in there that I'm going to bring with me just in case. And I've got complete factory electronic ignition and distributor, plug wires, ignition box and ballast. I've got everything I need to change it over if anything happens to the MSD. The good thing about the MSD box is that pretty much every parts store carries one of those. Like you can see them hanging up on the wall. So if that fails, something goes wrong with it, and just pop in a new box. What? What is Power Tour? Go Google Hot Rod Power Tour and it'll tell you everything you need to know. It's just a big long road trip with a bunch of really old cars, and it's awesome. Only about 2 hours away from Concord. The drive to the open will be easy for me. Yeah, I've got 8 hours. The Dungeon Delver. Have a cold Coca-Cola on me, Dylan. Man, you are awesome. You are great. I appreciate that. And you know what? I think I will. I actually had one today with, and you know how, like, the older style Cokes, they don't twist off. You get the glass bottle. You can get them without the twist off cap. I don't know why, but I kind of like those better versus like a twist off glass bottle, because you can set it up against like a flat edge and you pop the cap really hard and it'll open up. I don't know. It just feels cool. I feel cool doing it. Kyler Milne, 199. Can you shout me out? Yeah, there you go, Kyler. There's your shout out. Appreciate it. You're very cool. Are you going to steal it when you get it fixed up, or you can keep it for a couple of days? Think about. I'm sorry. I don't know what you're saying. Do you like 68 Dodge pickups? Have one of those with a small block motor. Yeah, I actually had a 69 that I just sold here recently. The blue long bed, if you guys remember the video of where we pulled it out of that, it was sitting in that behind that house for like, I don't even know, like 27 years, was it? Was that how long it was? It was a long time. But that was a 68. That's the one that Dad has. Baling wire, zip ties, duct tape, and a moving blanket to lay on. Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to have this thing loaded down. Have you checked out the fuel injection carburetor? There's a carburetor. I don't have a fuel injection carburetor, though. Believe with the amount of work you did, you will have no issues, man. But I get it for being prepared. Yeah, and the only issue that I'm having right now is pulling up to like a stoplight in traffic. I'm having a little bit of a cooling issue. So I think it might be my thermostat. I had a high flow in it, and I put a regular thermostat in it because I thought that my thermostat was causing issues. But I'm going to put that high flow back in it and see if that helps. I love that you build your cars to actually be driven instead of like so many who only have them as trailer queens. No, I only drive. I mean, I'm not going to have a car that I can't drive. There's no point to it, in my opinion. Did the seats come with it, or did you put the seat 10? C10? No, the seats did not come with it. I put these in here. Brom Racing. All right. No AC? Not right now. No. Yeah, I don't have AC at the moment. I will though. I've got the compressor on there, and I was just trying to, I just needed a belt and a pulley. Kyle Milne, 199. I'm 12. Love cars, especially classic. Well, you keep it up, dude. Keep it up. Holly makes a fuel injection setup that looks like a car. I've got a Phytech fuel injection system with a throttle body. Just haven't put it in yet. All right, we'll see if she'll start. I just drove it and let it sit for a second. Woo! She's mad. She's mad. The problem is that I'm running into, my fuel pump's putting out too much pressure, and I think it's flooding out the carburetor. Let's try it one more time. There we go. Yeah, I've got a regulator for it that I got to put in, but I think that the pump's putting out way too much pressure and it's flooding it out. There you guys go. Oh yeah, there's also no choke on it either. It's wide open, so no electric choke yet. Kevin, I'd agree with you, but it's doing it while it's driving too. It flooded itself out. It actually shut itself off earlier, and I think it's too much fuel pressure. Which boiling fuel, when I turn it off, that would be fixed by a fuel pressure regulator too. It just got so much built up, it's just too high. But it runs. Alright, show you the big boy switch. These are Dynamax Ultra Flows. Love the way it sounds. Hi, Mook. Pretty snappy. We're just trying to make things work. Shut her down before the neighbors call the police on me. Yeah, Thunderhead 289 got engaged. Kevin did not. Lights and blinkers do work, yes. I do have headlights, taillights, brake lights, turn signals, all the good stuff. Oh, you guys want to see a sneak peek to an upcoming video? Anybody? Regular, mid-grade, or premium. I'm running premium. But like I said, the fuel pump when I had my Edelbrock on there, I had a fuel pressure gauge on there. I didn't have a fitting to make it work with this fuel line. I need to get one, but it was putting out a little over 7 psi, which is too high. So it's pushing fuel through the fuel line. So it's actually making it sit there and drip and flooding it out. So every time I start it, you have to crack the throttle open a little bit. But I've got a fuel pressure regulator laying somewhere around here that I just bought today. I just haven't put it in yet. So we'll get to it. Like I said, this is a trial and error time. I've only had it running and driving for a week now. I've only been able to legally drive it for a week. So I'm still, like I said, working out a lot of the bugs. But we've worked out a lot of issues here recently. Just trying to, go take them as we can. Sneak peek. All right. You guys might laugh. Now, this is only one of the upcoming projects that we've got going on. We've got a lot, let me tell you. So, don't know if you guys go way, way back on my Instagram, you will see a picture of this car. Look at this monstrosity. Who can guess what it is? Oh, can't tell you what the logo says. This thing is a heap. This thing is massive, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, LTD's close. It's a trim package for the LTD. Who's gonna get it? Somebody's got to get it. It's close, man. You guys are all over the LTD. Think about it. Ooh, Galaxy what? Galaxy what? Galaxy 500. There you go. The Dungeon Delver got it right. Galaxy 500. It's a 73 or 4. I don't know exactly. I don't really. Yeah, no. Check out that seat. Look at that. Looks brand new. 351M under the hood. It is a small block. I don't know. It's a small block. I don't know everything there is to know about the Fords, so I'm going to be relying heavily on my Ford friends, aka Classic Mustangs 429, Thunderhead 289, and Junkyard Digs. Go subscribe if you haven't already. So, I've had this car here before. I've worked on it before. So you guys are in for a treat for this thing. It's a neat little car, and I don't know. We're gonna do some revival stuff with it here in the near future. Like I said, once the Charger's done, once Power Tour's done, which the Charger will never be done, but once Power Tour's done, we're gonna deep dive into some really cool revival videos, and this will be one of them. Guys, I would show you the engine, but the hood latch is stuck. I didn't latch it whenever I dropped it off the last time because it took me forever to get the hood to open. So now I'm going to have to rework that. But check out how long it's been off the road. 92. So, what is that? 27 years? That's right, isn't it? Yeah, I had to think about it. It's been a long day, guys. Reverend Horton Heat. Good band. Name it the Galaxy Quest. That's funny. I like that name. You just love it, though. I absolutely love and adore this car. I don't care what anybody says. This thing's cool. Had one. 351 and 400M are decent engines, but a 460 is a direct bolt-in, even using the same tranny. Yeah. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but we'll get it running. We'll see what we can do. I believe it should have a C6, right? I mean, as big as it is, it should. Unique old boat. Can't wait to see what you do with it. You guys will I think you guys will like it. It's a fun little car. I got to meet Reverend Horton Heat in Deep Ellum. Cool. Grandpa had a 69 Dodge Corvette Super B with a 383 Magnum hood. Well, your grandpa's cool. Gator White Lightning. Yeah, his was a 4-door, wasn't it? With a 4-speed. And they say our B-boys are heavy. Look how much space there is between the back tire and the bumper. This thing is massive. Like, look at that. What is all this space for here? What are you going to do with all that? Only way it would be better if it was a 4-door station wagon. I don't know. I kind of like the fact that it's a 2-door. I think that's cool. Because this car is just as big as a 4-door, but it's a 2-door. It's kind of like, It's kind of like my Cordoba. This thing's bigger than my Cordoba. I can guarantee you that. This thing's way bigger. But it's still, I don't know. Something about the big 70s cars I just love about it. Boss hog horns for the hood. Yeah. Not a bad idea. That poor trailer. Yeah, the thing was the car was loaded, or the way that the car sat, I couldn't load it on normal. I had to actually pull it on backwards. Normally I would, nose it up to the front, put all the weight towards the middle, but I couldn't do it. It was just the way that the car was sitting, I couldn't make it happen. So yeah, I'm squatting pretty good in the back here. And the thing is that all the weight's right here on this front left because this tire's flat. So yeah, I know it's not the most ideal way to haul it, but I wasn't far away from home and I went slow. You can see I got the bumper pretty much just about touching the toolbox there. Have a 78 F-150 4x4 that came with a 400M, putting a 351M in it. Would like to swap in a 460 someday though. Yeah, I need to read Kevin's little book he's got on small block Fords so I can actually identify what this thing is. I know it's a late model 351 or 400M. It's got to be. The engine cast numbers on it will start with a D, and the next numbers of the year. D4 will be 74. Yes, it has a C6. Good. That's what I was hoping. Masses and the passenger cabin is cramped. Yeah, that's the thing about it. I don't know why, but these cars are ridiculously huge, and you don't really have. Look how much room that is. That's not a lot. Like, why do you get all this space in here and no leg room? I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy, but yeah, there's just not a lot of room in this car. Hers for me, yeah. Thing looks like it gets negative miles to the gallon. Yeah, probably. You were probably right. You hear that? Man, the door opens perfectly. Listen. Sorry, you can't see me. Let me turn the light here. Listen to that. Shuts so nice. These old Fords with their door handles and door latches are just amazing. Revy Kevy. Oh no. Get a boat propeller hitch for it. I am so loving it's a two-door also. I mean, it's not utilizing any space whatsoever. It's just ridiculously big, and it's a two-door, and it's just, yeah, it's efficient, and I love it. All right, guys, I'm gonna I got about 5 minutes left. My phone's about to die, so what you got? Make it a General Lee. Yeah. Thanks, Nick. Appreciate it. Poor trunk lid. Yeah, I'll tell you the story as to why that happened in the video. The car was perfectly straight up until a few years ago, but I'll tell you all about it. It's a long story, but it's a good one. Learned to drive on a 73 Monty 454. The doors were long and heavy. You were screwed in a tight parking lot. Wasn't it like on the Trans Ams and like that mid 70s Camaros? Wouldn't the door bushings wear out because the doors were so heavy because they were so long, and like they'd basically fall off the hinges just about. Do a chop top on it, lower the roof. Look how low it's already. I mean, there's not a lot of glass there. When you get that thing tuning, give me a shout out. Okay. Start her up. Now this thing will not start like the Charger does. Yeah. Might actually start better. Yeah, F body door bushings. Yeah, I thought I'd heard that before. Doors are long and heavy, knees weak, arms and heavy spaghetti. You gonna paint it? No, I'm gonna pressure wash it. Long doors would wear the bushings and doors would sag. Anyone want to buy a fire? Somebody go help Kevin out. He needs to sell his Firebird. Turning radius on that thing, it's like the song, give me a mile and I'll turn this rig around. Probably a mile turning radius. There's the old truck. Old blue. Still living life. Going to electric fans that run based on coolant and run after the engine is off will stop boiling fuel in its track and help with the AC too. I've got all that. They don't run unless I have got the key on the accessory. And it's honestly, I think it's just because I've got too much fuel pressure and it's just boiling over. Need to put a roof tint on there and make it an overlander? Yes. We need to lift it. .429 directly bolts in as well. Let's take an old gander out here. You guys want to see what my Charger floor pans are made out of? If you guys remember, Dad bought this diesel here, and this is the frame that we're going to use on that long bed Dodge that he's got, that 68. Yeah, this is what my floor pans are made of, in case you were wondering. There's the chunk. That's the one I was looking for. Put some wheels and tires on it. And here's the old trail duster just waiting its turn. Trail duster is the next major project, I'd say. I mean, I've got a couple other things to work on, but this thing, I don't want to tell you guys this yet. I don't know. It's exciting. It is exciting. I'm just gonna walk right by it. Here's the old Warlock chilling out, just sitting there. Poor thing. Timber still just sitting here. And look who it is. The one and only. Old Rump in the house. He's still chugging along here. He still runs. I parked in this spot. All my plastic here's done warped around. Need to fix that. It hasn't rained, so it's all right. The old Cordova. Is that a flat tire? No, we're good. No flat tires. Don't worry. Anyone else here following Old Car Auto Guys Cordova rebuild? I have watched some of it. I haven't watched all of it. Last one I watched was he was having an issue with his headers, I believe. That was the last thing I saw on it. I haven't watched anything past that. But yeah, there's the old Cordova. If you watch Kevin from Junkyard Digs, whenever him and Thunderhead 289 came down, we were they drove their Oldsmobile, Kevin's Oldsmobile down here, and we were out here racing in the yard right back there actually. But I haven't driven it since that day. That was back in September. So we've got some stuff way down there. You can't even see it, but I'm not gonna walk out there tonight because my phone's getting close to dying. So yeah, we'll venture out there one day. But yeah, you can see good old Rump doing his thing. He got it right. Sounds awesome now, does it? That's good. That's good. I hadn't talked to him. Last time I talked to him was about his headers. I actually messaged him, was talking about those block hookers to him. But all right, guys, I think I'm gonna call it quits. Appreciate everything you done for me. We'll be walking up here. Repo's one out, so I gotta go take him inside. It's him barking right now. Here. Oh, Repo, come on down. Yeah, he's mad. He's been sitting up in his pen all day. Poor thing. I've been riding around in the Charger. Yeah, guys, appreciate it. Thanks so much for coming out. Go down the list. Classic Mustangs 429, Junkyard Digs, Thunderhead 289. Subscribe to all of them if you haven't already. We'll be hitting Power Tour this next week. Or not next week, but the week after. Or at least we'll try to. I think Kevin's doing okay. Luke's doing okay. Mike's he's having a little bit of you know, technical issues right now. He's chugging along. He's still determined to get that Mustang going. So I wish him the best. Wish all of us the best, guys. So wish us luck coming up this next week. Please be thinking about us as we go and let us be safe. So yeah, I'm gonna hop off here, guys. So like I said, thanks so much for what you've done. Appreciate every single one of you for sticking around and subscribing and being super patient with me as I go through this and get this giant green bean on the road and ready to go. So like I said, hopefully the next video will be out next Friday. That's my goal. Don't know if that's going to happen. Like I said, I filmed it all. Just got to update or edit and then upload. That's what I was trying to say. So, anyways, we'll get back into the swing of things. Videos start coming out more regular. So, all right, that's going to be it, guys. Thanks so much. See you guys later.